Sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. The action has already started. So Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage.
And a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That's really well cleared. Shifted it to the flank. Crosses, climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Just eases him off the ball. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba, is starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from the back, and he's shown to be very...
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. He's on it. Can he get away? Now, this could be a chance, and it's played into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Searching pass he's played there. Saka. Threads one in. Rice. Arsenal are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
Eze. Spread out to the left. First quarter of an hour gone. And it's Rice. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And they've got rid. And they're back on the ball again. And he's had it nicked away. Rice. Rice was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. No goals as yet. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Now it's Havertz. Big chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Arsenal have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Not the most convincing of passes. Zubimendi in with the challenge.
That's going in strongly.
And they're quick to get it back. Saka is onto this. Great chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Arsenal have their second corner now. Shoots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Out to the right. Well, that pass isn't the best. pass is intercepted. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Strokes it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Zubimendi. Calafiori. And it's Zubimendi. That's Eze. And it's Rice. And here's Havertz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, they could break here. Rice. Now Zubimendi. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Arsenal are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Arsenal clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Well read, nice interception. Eze looking to add to his goal. Timber making good progress on the right-hand side. And it's Eze. Now it's Rice. And he's on his way! He's chosen to go back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And the flag has stayed down. And he's in on goal. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Eze really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, super ball. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Arsenal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfect.
Havertz! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
Almost ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now this could be a chance. Real chance! Well, it was a nice setup, but not so good beyond that.
Well, that's how you penetrate the numbers, with very shrewd movement and passing precision, and all done at pace.
And it's been taken short. Now it's Rice. Opts to play it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Zubimendi kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Forward it goes, and there's his chance to lead the counter. It's a pretty loose pass.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Saka. Lovely feet. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Now it's Havertz. That ball looks a good one. Oh, that's fabulous. Havertz!
Havertz made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Rice, number 36, Zubimendi, number 33, Calafiori, coming on the field,
Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Ødegaard, number 23, Mikel Merino, number 16,
That's surely a foul. Free kick.
number 7, Bukayo Saka. Substitutions taking place.
Ødegaard is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. And the shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Just got too eager there, I think, Peter. Had half an eye on the two-goal cushion.
Timber engages and forces him off the ball. Merino. Stood up well to him there. He's gone for goal!
Arsenal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And it's White. Arsenal needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense. And
that's a foul, free kick's been given. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Ødegaard, lovely bit of skill. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gives it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Gets a good foot in there. Saka.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That is lovely. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Now, he's got space here. Havertz looking to run onto it. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking? Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, this feels like a lineup designed to counter threats out wide, is that it?
Yeah, you will in theory have the numerical advantage, Peter, on the wings. So it's going to be a bit of a challenge for the opposition to try to get past you. On the other hand, you're essentially inviting your opponents up the field. It's going to be a fine balancing act between letting your opponents have the ball and looking for opportunities to counter. But it can work really well. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Can he get it through? He's found a way through. Decent chance! Arsenal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Arsenal finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Eze, good driving run. Driving on and making good progress.
Arsenal really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Arsenal have got it back and they'll have another go. He's found a way through. Delivered with swing. Gabriel gets good distance on it. It's anyone's ball now. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Saliba with the clearance. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. Timber, and he was quick to react. Zubimendi, he's shifting through the gears here, and he's cut it out. And that's an excellent interception. A lot of... He's had a shot!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Havertz. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Zubimendi. And here's Eze. Eze! He's keen, determined to have his say.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Zubimendi. Arsenal trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Timber.
Arsenal truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Rice. And it's Eze. Calafiori. Saliba spots it and intercepts. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. That looks a good ball through. Oh, that's fabulous. Eze. Oh no circumventing this opponent. And he has shown him a yellow card.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Eze. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early...
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. The player's body language here is a bit grim. It is not looking great at all. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution.
Arsenal choosing to make the first change. That was travelling. Calafiori. And he cuts out the supply. Ødegaard. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. He might be in here! Gabriel did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And here's Eze. Very nicely done. Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Calafiori is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need...
And he's had a hit! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
Now it's Havertz. And it's Timber. That's a good ball out wide. Rice. Now, what about a counter-attack? Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Will play through for the wide man. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Timber.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Ødegaard. Now, can they get him away? Mosquera.
The attendance for this match was 60,332.
More and more pressure on the ball here. Nicely spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Zubimendi. Arsenal are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise.
Well, the manager's got a decision to make here, whether he's happy to stick or twist.
Some resolute defending there. Zubimendi. That's Eze. Saliba. Oh, good take in a good area. Can he finish? They've got to be quick to recover this. This time, surely! Oh, he's hit the bar! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that look of disbelief.
Zubimendi. Calafiori. And it's Ødegaard. Zubimendi. Zubimendi. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Out to the right. Arsenal can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And can he finish it?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Trossard. This looks promising. He is through here. Chance for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has ended up in no man's land. Played out to the right. Chance here to counter. Zubimendi gets across to intercept that.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now there's a fine ball. That has not gone well. Now he's got space here. That looks a cracking ball. Oh, important interception.
Arsenal really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. And that is as far as they're going to go.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Calafiori cuts out the pass. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Now that looks a decent ball. That looks a good ball. Shoots! He scored! And this is getting better and better. The vision wonderful, the technique perfect.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
And that is that. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good qualities that might have got them something on another day. Sadly, not today.
So there it is, everyone.
So what do you
Now
take
big
away
up
from
for
it all,
our
Jim?
players.
Arsenal desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.